1-3.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, fly man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything down to the wire 513. Yo, down to the wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Good brother.
Happy
how you
Friday.
feeling?
Back in the building, brother. We feeling great, man. It's Friday. It's been a long week. My first day off in a long ass time though, so I'm feeling energized. I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
I ain't about to perp. Yeah, this water right now. I'm pre-gaming for later. Spirits coming later.
You know, lemonade. I do got a little tequila in here though, so
you gotta get hydrated before your night of drinking. So
yeah,
I'm getting hot.
You do for sure. But yeah,
Down
man, how you feeling?
Man, blessed, black, highly favored. Like I say, it's the weekend. Man, championship weekend college basketball. I've been enjoying most of these games so far. Shout out to Ohio State Buckeyes, man, making history. The first ever 13 seed making semifinals.
Shout out to the Buckeyes, man. I ain't been watching. I've been trying to watch it a little bit. Like I was talking a little bit off here. It's been a little boring to me. I've been trying to watch it, but just the skill level, it just ain't where I need it to be personally. But I'm trying to get in there this year.
Before we get started, man, hey, we gotta say this, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody who subscribed to us on YouTube. We finally reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Thank y'all to everybody, man. We only been on YouTube for I think a year and a half. So we ain't been on YouTube that long. We've been, making this pod for about 5 years and running now. But our journey on YouTube started slow, but we picking up now, man. We appreciate all y'all rocking out with us, man. Like T was saying, we definitely appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Hey, and shit, but our YouTube won't be popping if for my brother. Hey, Fly man, he's been going crazy with the content.
Hey, man, we all brother. We all love it, brother. We all get on here, get the live stream popping out. I get the shorts popping, but we got to get the work in, man. We got to get in there, get the subs up, get the watch time up. Get everybody, get the comments up. Comments going crazy right now too, man. Appreciate all y'all, tapping in under the content. Comment what y'all think, especially on that Kobe video. On the Shady McCoy video. We're going to talk a little bit about him today too, but everything, man, we appreciate y'all. I've been killing it.
Yes, sir, man. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. Subscribe to us, YouTube, Down to the Wire 513. Very easy to find. As we always say, man, Google is the easiest way to find us for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, man, down to, man, Sports and Spirits Friday, man. We're going to hop on here, man, and talk a little about what's going on, some of the breaking news that's been going on before the weekend gets underway. And, man, this story just happened a little over an hour ago, man. Chicago Bears.
Breaking news.
Man, they will be trading the number 1 overall draft pick to the Carolina Panthers for 4 draft picks and wide receiver DJ Moore. Now, the draft picks are obviously Panthers' first number 1 pick this year, which is the number 9 spot.
Number 9 pick this year, yep.
I believe it's the 61st pick. I mean, that's second round.
Second round pick this year.
And then a 2024 first round pick, and then a 2025 second round pick. They say in addition to DJ Moore. So
2 1s, 2 2s, and DJ Moore. Interesting, man. I like it for the Bears. Honestly, I love it. I mean, you got Justin Fields there. They obviously think that he's a better prospect than the top guys this year. So you go get him a number 1. You already got Chase Claypool there, who they picked up last year, right at trade deadline. So now you got DJ Moore. I think he's number 1 for sure. So I love it for the Bears. And you pick up all the draft capital to go get better, even more. In the years coming, or you can flip those picks and possibly get something else, man. So I love it for the Bears.
Yeah, man. I definitely love for the Bears. I mean, it goes to show that the Bears are trying to build around Justin Fields and that they believe in Justin Fields. I mean, I know it was outside rumors that the Bears possibly would have took a quarterback this year. Now, obviously, this just shows that they're 100% behind Justin Fields moving forward. And now you cannot be, man. The kid had a breakout second year as being a starter. As we've been saying on this show, he just needs help at the wide out position. Chase Claypool was a nice addition, but still mid-season. So I mean, they still working out they getting their chemistry together. But now with the addition of DJ Moore, who's I think is a solid number one wide receiver in this league to go
Facts.
along with Chase Claypool and David Montgomery. Man, it's offense for the Bears is definitely looking up, and excited to see what they can do. On the flip side, the Panthers they made this move because now they feel like obviously they're going quarterback. That's the only reason they moved up. They're going
Have to,
quarterback.
yeah, obviously.
But the question is now, what quarterback are they going?
Who you go? I'm hearing they're split down the middle between CJ and between Bryce. So it really is a toss up right now.
I don't think they're going either. I think they're going with the Anthony Richardson kid.
You think so?
I think they're going Richardson.
Now they do have Sam Darnold, right? Still,
I believe he's under contract for one more year. If I'm not
so
mistaken.
I mean, you got somebody who at least can sit behind next year. They can always go get someone else to, because I think he's going to need at least 2 years behind somebody. I think personally, because he's going to be very raw. I know he had a great combine, but so did Zach Wilson.
So did Malik Willis.
Look, yeah, I don't know about Zach Wilson in the combine, but he had a great pro day, and look at him now. So I would be very, very cautious if you do go that route, and make sure you give him time to actually develop into a starting NFL quarterback. I don't think he's a starting NFL quarterback this year or next year, so you gotta give him time to develop. But if you can give him time to develop, I love that pick. They did have Cam Newton. That's their last. I think it's the only number one pick they ever had, number one overall. That went great for him. So,
and
it is drawing comparisons to Cam Newton.
I would say that's the reason. They said they had Cam, but honestly, I think this kid has better arm talent than Cam Newton. At this stage in his career.
Oh yeah,
or point in his life. So, he already has the physical attributes and everything. Like I said, the good build, the good 40, all that. He's athletic as hell, but like I said, his arm strength, arm talent, I say is slightly better than what Cam Newton was when he came into the draft. So that's my mind. That's where I'm thinking. Now, obviously, if they go C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young, then I think they're thinking we're playing right away. But I think Richardson could be I'm with you. I think Richardson could be a long-term project, at least 2-year project.
At least 2-year project. I think if you go even with Bryce, I think it's I would still say him in the first year. I think he's too small. I don't want to go out there and get him hurt in the first year. I'll probably say him either at least half the season in the first year or try to him the whole first year. That's just going terrible with Darnold. Then of course throw him in there, but I'd be cautious with him. Only person I would start if I'm the Panthers and you pick is right away. If they want to do that, I probably wouldn't even do this. But CJ, I think he's the most NFL ready quarterback in the draft. I think.
The thing is, man, like I said, obviously they just traded their best receiver, so like no disrespect the guys down there. I mean, I'm looking at their depth chart right now. Laviska Shenault, who they traded from, who they got from Jacksonville. He's kind of gone quiet. Now, granted, possibly he needs a quarterback down there to thrive. They all need quarterbacks down there to thrive, yeah. But it's a young receiver core. Like you don't have that. I think it's young offense in general. You don't have that run. You don't have that running back you can lean on. You don't have that solid vet or wide receiver. Like I said, you can go and make your job easier. So whoever their quarterback is, they're coming into a young offense, and honestly, they're expected to be the man right away.
Be the savior, man. It's definitely going to be an uphill battle for whoever they have coming in there, man. So they're definitely going to have a lot on their shoulders, man. Because you have, like you said, you have number one. The running game there is a question mark for sure. They had I forget the guy's name. The young guy they starting last year. Had him in fantasy. I forget his name. He was killing though.
Chuba Hubbard.
Or
running backs on the house is Chuba Hubbard and Dante Foreman.
It was Foreman, I believe.
Okay.
Dante Foreman, the guy that the funny dude that was talking about all the anime during this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it was him. I think it was him, but he had a few good games. I had him in fantasy, and he had a few 25, 30-point games later in the season when he got more to carry. So he's a nice piece. But other than that, on offense, man, it's going to be a toss-up.
For sure. I mean, I'm not really saying there's a winner because obviously we don't know yet because obviously we got to see what Carolina does with the draft pick to determine the winner. But right now, early advantage is going to Chicago. Like I said, I just love that addition for DJ Moore, for Justin Fields, and that offense up there. So
I definitely agree. I think it's just right now it's really the unknown for Carolina. You don't know who they're going to pick. Whoever they do pick, you don't know if they're going to be better than Justin Fields. So right now it's just the unknown. So by default, definitely the Bears are winning this trade right now. But who knows, man? 5 years from now, you can be like, damn, the Bears had a chance to draft so and so quarterback. They traded it away. The Panthers got him. Now look at the Panthers. So you never know.
Fair. That's fair. But shout out Chicago, and that's it. Now they move down to ninth. Now hopefully they go. I think they should go defense now. Honestly, if they weren't thinking defense already,
Yeah,
that's who I was thinking. I was thinking they was going to go to the edge rusher from Alabama, Will Anderson, who I think is going to be.
he's going to be a force.
He's going to be a star in this league.
He's going to be a force almost instantly too. That's one thing you really that really translates fast to the NFL game is pass rush, man.
Yep.
So I think he's going to be a game changer pretty much immediately when he steps on the field. I think either defense or O-line.
They definitely need offensive line help too.
O-line help too. Definitely weak.
but the Bears off season is already off to a good start. You got the pieces around them, like I said. Now start building that offensive line. I said, and again that defense and the Bears. I hate to say it, but the Bears can be a force in the down NFC North this year.
They really can be, man. They really can be. Shout out to the GM polls up there, Black GM, one of the only ones in the league, man. So shout out to him. Also, they're in the talks for getting a new stadium too, man. So it's going to be a lot of good stuff going on there. If the team really picks up, it's going to be a bright future for them.
For the Chicago Bears, yes, indeed. And quickly, while we are in the NFC North, just want to say, man, hey, thank you, Adam Thielen, man. It's been you had a great career in Minnesota. Fortunately, we had to cut ties with you today. I mean, obviously, it's business. They didn't want to pay you all that money on the Asian wide receiver. So,
I think he saw it coming because he spoke on it a little bit at the end of last season, saying he wanted a chance to really show that he still has it. I guess he felt like he wasn't getting that chance in Minnesota. I don't watch a lot of their games like you do probably, so maybe you can speak more to that. I don't know, but that's what he said.
I mean, chances is just. I mean, obviously, it's Kirk Cousins, and I'm not putting all blame on Kirk Cousins at all. But once we acquired T.J. Hockenson, you could tell outside of Justin Jefferson, Hockenson became
that was his guy.
Hockenson's guy, Hockenson became Cousins' guy.
Yeah, that was the name I heard a lot. And like I said, I didn't watch a lot of their games, but that's one name I heard a lot. Hockenson, heard in fantasy a lot, and I heard it just in passing a lot. Watching all the sports shows I'm watching it on the pod, of course, talking to you. So, yeah, man.
I mean, I think Thielen. I think Thielen he could still definitely play in this league. He can definitely, I said, veteran wide receiver. He definitely come in on a young upstart team and be a team's best third wide receiver. Like obviously, I think if you put him on the Bengals as a third wide receiver, he'll thrive. He'll kill it. He'll kill in that.
Oh yeah.
So I hope
I know he want to get paid too. So depending on what he's looking for, Mike Brown ain't paying much. They ain't paying much. So, we'll see, man. Depends.
Well, rumor has it, it's been reported on Yahoo that Joe Burrow will be receiving at least right now, no less than $55 million a year.
55? Holy shit!
That's the report on Yahoo right now.
55? Yeah, now he definitely deserves every penny of that. But if he takes that deal, if he gets that deal, that's going to really cripple the cap. It's going to cripple the cap. We see it happening right now in Buffalo. Buffalo's cap right now is crippled because the Josh Allen contract is kicked in, having to cut guys, not bring guys back. The defense is going to be definitely weaker this year in Buffalo. So if Joe gets that big money, man, which like I said, he earned every penny of it. So hey, if he gets it, man, more power to him. But hopefully they structure the deal in a way that can be flexible enough to where they keep enough talent around him to where he can still get back to the big dance.
That's the thing. Like I said, and this is it says not it's not me saying this. This is Yahoo Sports Insider Charles Robinson. He said
55,
he
bro.
said yeah, and between 55 and 60 million per year. So
And what's the years gonna be? 5?
man, it would
4?
have to be
It'd be like 4, right?
4 or 5. Yeah.
They better stretch that shit out to like 7 and be like, yo, you we gonna split all this shit up because sheesh.
I mean,
55
yeah.
4 would be 220 overall deal. I mean, hey. Israel,
Hey,
if you get it for 5, it'll be 275. Goddamn.
I don't know.
Of course, it ain't gonna be. I don't think if he gets a $275 million contract, I don't think it'll be fully guaranteed. But goddamn, we talked about a little bit about that on Wednesday about the whole guarantee shit contract one now with the NFL, whole Lamar Jackson shit going on. So if he gets that though, that's gonna reset the market officially right there.
Man, so I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I'm with you. I'm with you. Though. I'm on your side. Like I said, Burrow he definitely has played and earned that contract, but it will definitely cripple the team.
It's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be
take
hard, bro. I will say goodbye to T. Higgins because let's say tag him because he's not gonna be here after that if he signs that deal.
Okay, T, and I say this to some Bengals fans I work with. Like he's at least a $25 million receiver, at least.
At least, yeah.
I mean, no disrespect. I said no disrespect to AJ Brown, but I see T as being just as valuable as AJ Brown for the Eagles, and he got 4 for 100.
Especially if he had the more opportunities. If he was like
exactly
number one, if he got more balls thrown to him, yeah, T's a problem, man.
For sure,
man. And the Bengals GM was out there at the draft, and he said that the trade talks around T Higgins was kind of ridiculous. He said it's not happening. So we know we ain't trading him, but are we gonna be able to pay him and everybody else? I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, obviously, you want to get the extension done. I mean, because let's people not forget, like T Higgins does have one more year left on the deal, so it's not like if he doesn't sign the extension this year, he's a free agent. Nah, he still has one more year on his deal, but in 2024, then he'll be obviously a chance to be a free agent.
So. Yeah, or tag him. But you wanna get these deals done sooner than later, more times than not. Because if you don't, you're going to be in the same situation that the Ravens are in with Lamar. If they would have paid him after he had the MVP season. Of course, it would have been a crazy high deal then. But when you hear $55 million a year Joe Burrow about to get, you like, what the hell? And they're gonna be like, oh man, Lamar gonna be like, he got 55. Yeah, I mean, I ain't getting 55, but I need at least 48. Shit, I need something. He ain't got MVP. I got MVP at least. So it's just better to pay these guys sooner than later. That's why, hey, if Joe Burrow get to 55. I ain't mad at him. I think somebody probably eventually is going to end up probably getting more than that if they come in and doing at least what he did or more. So,
by the way, go check out our latest episode, episode 273, where we talked about the Lamar disrespect. It's out everywhere right now where you listen to podcasts. We just dropped it this past Wednesday, so make sure y'all go check that out.
Yes, sir.
One quarterback, real quickly here that knows what he's doing. Knows his money situation this year is Tua. The Dolphins have picked up his 5th-year option, which I mean we all expected. Many expected. So he will make a 23-4 this year.
Some bargain
fully guaranteed. So
bargain if he's out there. So great move for them. They're gonna be in a tough spot though if he plays most of the season and plays good. They're gonna have to pay him. And then you're gonna be like, then you had a good year and a half. Got to pay him.
And they did restructure Tyreek Hill's deal too. So they cleared up a little bit more cap room. So that's what I say. That's why you see. Like I said, with free agency starting next week, man, you can see a lot of people say cutting guys, renegotiating contracts, making more room. So get ready for a wild free agency, man. Next week, and as always, y'all can expect us to keep y'all updated right here down to the wire.
Cover it all, man. Stay tuned to the pages. Stay tuned to the IG, Twitter, YouTube, everything, man.
All right, we want to also talk about this topic that it was on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been going on for like a week now. I want to say it started like a little bit and then kind of happened. The big explosion happened this past week.
Right. JJ Redick versus Kendrick Perkins. jump into the association, man. As you see, well, for those who just listen to audio, got a graphic up here. Kendrick Perkins suggests that NBA voters may have a racial bias towards voting for Nikola Jokic, and NBA Twitter and JD Redick is in uproar.
Yeah, everybody's in there for it, man. Even on the short, we had a short posted on the page. So, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Where I had posted a little clip of JJ kind of going off, and then kind of the whole explosion that they had on First Take. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. The sound is pretty funny, but yeah, it happened on First Take. Kendrick's been saying stuff for a few weeks now about just not thinking Nikola deserves MVP. And just to get this out the way, if you ask me this year, this is his first year, I think he really deserves it. So this year, you won't get any beef from me if he wins it. He deserves to win it this year. He shouldn't have won the last 2 years, flat out. Last year should have been honest, if you ask me. But
I was team Embiid last year, just on the record.
Hey, that's the issue right there. If you got two guys that people say should have won over him, he probably shouldn't have won. But that's neither here nor there. This year, he's definitely having a great year, averaging a triple double. Of course, advanced that's off the radar. But Perk said, of course, ESPN does all these little polls throughout the year of who's leading the race. He's leading by a landslide, so he's probably going to be 3-time MVP. And Perk said, if he was a black player, the voters would not be voting this way. They would not be basically gifting him a third MVP this year. So like I said, this year I think he deserves it, but I do agree with him. Last year, I don't think he would have won it. I don't think he should have won it last year. And I think it's a little bit ridiculous to just. You can't say they are. I don't think they're racist. I don't think any of the voters are racist. Let's just get that out of here. They voted for black players multiple times, so I don't think they're racist. But everybody has some bias. If you haven't taken these, I would do this at work all the time. Take these bias classes. If you have any kind of corporate job or any kind of job in general, take classes on biases. Everybody has, whether they're conscious or unconscious, you have biases in your brain. You have biases in your life. So I think to ignore the fact that there's bias in the voters is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you never know. We all never know what's going on inside somebody's, like I said, going on in their head and going on in their thought process. I'm with you 100%. Like I said, this year, like I said, it's probably the best year where he definitely deserves to win MVP. And honestly, if he was black with this year and performing, like I said, the way he is this year, I do think he would have won MVP, because how can you not deny it? He has the best record in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the West, like they had, like last time we looked at it, they had a 7.5 game lead behind the second seed, so they're running away in the West, arguably the best conference in basketball.
Yeah, but like you said, this year he would have won if he's black. But if he's black, would he won it last year?
Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Because like I said, both of the other guys were black too. So like, maybe
it's possible. Like I said, I'm not saying they're racist at all. I'm not saying that even racial bias is involved is happening right now. I'm just saying that it's out there. Like, you can't deny that people are racially biased. It's just is what it is.
And I also think well, one thing that Perk has been adamant about on First Take is that Jokic, he feels like Jokic is stat pad, and basically how when Russell Westbrook was doing it, the second and third year, he was having triple doubles. Everyone was giving him hell for it, giving him grief for it, but you don't hear it as much as Jokic. And that's one thing JJ Redick was kind of defending for, that Jokic doesn't care about averaging triple double. He just cares about winning. I mean, as Perk said, and JJ somewhat acknowledged it too, man. Guys know what their stats are during the games. They know like how many points they have, rebounds, or whatever they want to do. They know how many stats they get.
Yep.
Now I would say, yeah, Jokic probably is stat padded, but I'm not. But as far as Perkins saying, because I know his biggest thing is about the shots Jokic takes, like how Jokic doesn't shoot the ball that much.
Mm-hmm.
Jokic is not as from what I say, Jokic is not he's not a shoot first guy. He's always been looking to pass. He's a pass guy first, and that was one thing with hell with LeBron, his first few years in the league. I said LeBron would get 20 a game,
Yeah.
20 a game, but it's like what do we call LeBron stat pad early in his
He
career
was
when he
very
passed up.
passive. He was very passive early in his career. Even in clutch moments, we was very critical of him. He's very passive.
So I'm not saying like this year because right now Jokic is having a triple double and it'll be the first time in history a big will have a triple double. So I'm not saying that. I disagree with Perk that's saying Jokic he's stat pattern to be the first big to average a triple double. No, I disagree with that.
I don't agree with that too. I don't think he's seeking out. Like he's not seeking out these stats. I think he's just I think he's conscious of his stats. I think like everybody is conscious of his stats, but I don't think he's like, oh shit, I got 5 assists. I'm gonna go ahead and get 5 more assists real quick. He's not doing that. I don't think.
Yeah, like you said, he's a very passive guy. So if he sees what his teammates open, he's going to kick it out to him and get a good shot. So man, at the end of the day, man, as I said, going back to the racial bias to the racial bias thing, you never know what's going on inside these voters' head. I do think there is some bias, like I said, to who you want, but as far as racial bias, I would disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think it's consciously happened. I don't think they're like, oh yeah, all right, it's close between all these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and choose the white guy. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's any.
Because how many years could they have chosen Dirk to win MVP? I mean, Dirk only has one MVP.
Dirk only has one, and he could have. I mean, they had a lot of great years. Mavs had a lot of great years. And like you got guys like Kobe. Kobe only has one. You know, I think it's only been a handful of white MVPs in the league. So, there's been a lot of good white players in the league. So the fact that I don't. And Perk didn't use the word racial bias, but racial bias. He's insinuating like racism, like saying they're racist. Racial bias is a lot more of an appropriate word to use. So I don't think it's any kind of ill intent with happening.
He alluded to it when he said that, and obviously, I mean, and that's one thing NBA Twitter got on his ass about too. And Molly had to fucking apologize on her first take when Perk said there's 80% of white voters compared to 20% of black voters when it comes to MVP that they had, and then they went back and Molly on first take they had to public come back and apologize for.
They had to run that back because that's not true. But they didn't say the whole truth on ESPN either. It's only 10% of black voters, I think, black writers that are voters, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still not well represented as far as the demographic of the league. But I think would they say the same thing if it was flipped around and most of the voters were black and it was always black MVPs?
Right.
Would Perk be saying, Jokic averaging a triple double, first big to ever do it? They're racist. They're not voting him to win because he's white. Would they be saying that if it was flipped? Probably not.
Fair point. That's a fair point. So, yeah, man. I at the end of the day, bro. I just found this funny. I said I'm not. I said I don't think. I said these voters are using racial bias, but they have some type of bias. And like I said, if Jokic does win MVP this year for the third year, okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna be in uproar with it. I'm with you. I said the past 2 years he probably shouldn't have won it. At the end of the day, man, it's just a regular season award, bro. Because we point this out all the time. Jokic, yes, he could be a 3-time MVP, but he's always getting bounced out in the first round. So you can be a basically calling Peyton Manning. You could be a great regular season guy, but in the postseason playoffs, when it matters, trying to get your team to the championship, like how good are you?
Now he does ball out in the playoffs, but his team doesn't advance. So I mean,
doesn't win. Yeah.
What's it doing? What's it doing for his team?
Granted, I know you ever say, yeah, Nuggets have been banged up, been hurt past 2 years. I get it, but this year they're fully healthy. Like I said, running away in the West. So if they don't at least get back to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, if they don't get there and lose to Phoenix, it's a problem.
Yes,
because that's the only team they should lose to in the West. I don't care. I know everybody's saying, "Oh, if they play LA, I'll pick LA." I'm not. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not picking LA. They should not beat. They should
Oh,
not beat the Nuggets.
I thought you were talking about Clippers. So I was about to say, I wouldn't even
Oh
think of the
no,
Lakers.
no Lakers. They saying because I mean, AD does own them. AD does own Jokic. He be killing Jokic. So they be saying, if we meet them in the playoffs, Lakers will win. We should not beat them. They should mount the floor with us. Even with our new team, they should win. They should win 4-2 at least. So if they don't get back to the conference finals and make it competitive and against anybody but the Suns and lose to anybody but the Suns, I'm on your head.
Yep.
I don't care what he do as far as
fraudulent MVP.
I don't care what he do stat wise. I'm on his head.
Fraudulent MVP if he doesn't get the West Conference Final.
Yeah, great player though, but I'm on his head.
And and look, we could possibly get a Nuggets Lakers in the first round too. I mean, Lakers fighting for playoff live, so we could potentially see that. So we shall see.
Yeah, but wrapping this up, the MVP voters aren't racist at all. Yeah. Perk, there could be some bias in there, but they're not racist at all. Like to insinuate that is ridiculous.
Yeah, just like you have bias towards LeBron James, and it's clear on clear on first take.
Like, come on.
Yeah, so
we all have our biases, bro.
We all have bias. We're biased.
Yeah, but I don't think they would let that sway their MVP vote that much, where it's going to like be a problem. I don't think it's a problem.
Exactly. So. Yeah, so that's definitely funny. By the way, if I said, like Rand said before, like I said, if y'all haven't checked it out, man, go to our YouTube page, check out our shorts. We got it posted up there for y'all. Y'all
can check it out, man. And every year, after the voting, they do release the votes, so you can see that most of us, I believe, you see everybody who voted. So hey, maybe we start keeping track of everybody who voted. If it's a white guy or voting for only white guys, hey, call it out at that point. But until you get some true evidence, bro, shut up. Keep it to stats. Keep it to basketball.
Yeah. And if you're talking to me, I don't use advanced stats. When it comes to MVP voting, I don't like that. That's where JJ was about to have me lost during that debate when he said I'm about to use some advanced stats. Like, oh, here we go. But,
yeah, like because most guys don't even know what that correlates to. So yeah, you ever talk with a basketball nerd to use advanced stats, and they actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right. Quickly before we get out of here, I know we brought up the Suns. We brought up the Suns real quickly, quick during that segment, saying how Nuggets they should only lose to the Suns if they were to lose in the West Conference Finals. Now to KD, man. Hey, KD, clumsy boy.
Man, if you haven't seen that too, it's on the page as well. So go run that video up. We got the whole workout video pregame, KD working out. You can see him roll his ankle on a routine draft to the rim, nobody guarding him. Just take a step and his foot just turned. So
yeah,
I just rolled my ankle Sunday, bro, and I thought I could play today. So I don't know what's wrong with these NBA guys, bro. I don't know. I just rolled my ankle literally on Sunday, and if I had to go out there and play, I could probably drop 15 right now. What's going on? I don't know what's up, bro. I don't know.
Well, look, I get that where you come from with that. But right, it's still only regular season. If it's playoffs, I'm pretty. At least I would hope KD would play, would suck it up and play right now.
They say he might be out for a few weeks, man.
Yeah, they said 2 to 3 weeks right now.
Yeah, D'Lo just rolled his ankle a couple weeks, so he back tonight. Thank God finally. But 2 weeks or to put a rolled ankle, bro. Like I said, Sunday, bro. I'm good today. It's been like 4 or 5 days.
I get it.
I wasn't have top of the line. I mean, I know I'm not playing against top world guys, but I got top of the line medicine over there. What's going on?
Look, I get
What's going on, NBA?
I get it, but hey, like I said, somebody defend KD and the Suns. I think the Suns right now, like I said, minus no KD, I think they're good enough to keep you afloat. Right now they're the 4 seed, just 3.5 from behind Memphis from the 3 seed.
Memphis sliding.
Who?
Memphis sliding. They won last night, but yeah, they sliding.
Yeah. So like I said, I think the Suns are good enough to stay somewhere between that 3 and 5 seed. So what it's like I don't feel like they shouldn't be worried about falling to the play-in game.
Yeah, I don't think they'll drop below 6. Um, I don't think they shouldn't mess even get to that level. Like you said, they should stay somewhere between that 3 and 5 seed. Um, yeah, they might even still be able to jump Memphis because without Steven Adams, man, everybody's talking about Ja, but Steven Adams is really the X factor for them. Without Steven Adams, they are terrible. They are actually pretty good without Ja because they got Tyus Jones backing them up. But without Steven Adams, their team looks terrible on defense. They don't get as many good looks because he's had some great screens. He's a pretty good passer too for a big, so he's very underrated.
For sure. Like I said, Memphis. Well, speaking of Memphis, that's a great segue to another beef going on in the
Hey,
NBA.
NBA's
Draymond
going
versus
crazy right
Dylan
now.
Brooks.
These
we might need to get them on the undercard of Fury usage, which
hey,
looks like
for real, man.
it looks like, by the way, that's they prematurely agreed to the terms to a possible fight April 29th.
Hey, let's get it. It's gonna be a good month for fights. Let's go.
70-30 split. Fury get 70% of it, and Usyk will get the other 30%.
That's fair.
But also, Usyk said that he wants Tyson Fury to donate at least $1 million to Ukraine, as they still doing the bullshit with Russia. So
that's dope. That's dope. That'd be dope, man.
So, but right now, yeah, prematurely that fight has been agreed to April 29th. So we're just waiting for the final paperwork and all that shit. So, but
that'd be dope.
But yeah, man, Dylan Brooks versus Draymond Green is
get that undercard for sure. Get that undercard. If y'all ain't seen that, too, we got that short up with Draymond going off on Dylan Brooks on his podcast. That happened, I think, on Wednesday. So if y'all ain't seen that, go watch Draymond podcast. His podcast is dope on the Volumes YouTube channel. But he sounded off. He didn't talk about his mishap happening in his game. The game before, where Jordan Poole passed on the ball, he just acted like he didn't care. He didn't talk about that at all, but he went ham on Dylan Brooks. Went in on him.
I seen the video. I was waiting for somebody to put that ether beat up under him because he was cooking.
He went in, bro.
He went cooking.
Dylan
Brooks kind of got the last laugh last night, though.
Yeah, he's speaking fast, but yeah, Dylan Brooks got the last laugh for sure last night. Draymond said his teammates didn't really like him, but his teammates like they loved him last night. They was playing for him, playing real hard for him. They beat the Warriors' ass. The Warriors are a terrible road team. They're worse on the road than the Hornets, bro. It's crazy.
Facts. But I like the beef though. Like I said, I like it adds more like to the storylines. Now in the playoffs, I want a Memphis Golden State series.
Yeah, I want to Golden State. We need that Dallas
Phoenix,
we need all the beefs to happen in that first round, even if it's the second round shit.
If some way, somehow in basketball guys, if we can rig it up to get these matchups.
Please, NBA Adam Silver, make it happen. The ratings will be through the roof. I know they said ratings going down. Should make that shit happen, ratings go through the roof, man.
Through the roof. So
gotta get everybody healthy. Everybody getting banged up too right now. You gotta get everybody back healthy. And then, hopefully everybody get back by the playoffs healthy.
Yeah, but like I said, I love it, man. Just keep it basketball, keep it on the court. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it.
I love it. Just keep it one-on-one basketball. Don't go in nobody's family, kids, none of that other stuff. Keep it basketball. Keep it, competitive on the court. And keep it competitive on the mic, man. I love it.
For sure, man. So they said we'll continue that beef. I think that's the last time they play this year.
Probably is. It's only like 15, 20 games left.
Not that many games left. I think that was the last time that Memphis plays Golden State. No, they play on one more. They play on one more time, and March 18th, Saturday night.
Coming up, I think it's like next weekend. So
they're going back to Memphis. So
they'll be on TV. Please get that on TV, ESPN. I know y'all do Saturday nights. Get that on ESPN or ABC, please. Prime time. It's Josh will be back for that game. He got 4 more games. They say at least 4 more games out. He should be back unless the NBA finds that he had that gun on the plane or some shit, which he better not have.
I thought he said he got. I think I read he cleared. They passed that.
Oh, okay. Hopefully, I don't know, but they say he got at least 4 more games. So hopefully the NBA investigation comes back clean. I know we've been very critical of Ja, but I want to see him back on the court. I think hopefully he's learned his lesson and just cleans his act up moving forward, man.
For sure. For sure. All right. I think that's all. I said all the headlines that's going on. Like I said, I said we mentioned the Fury usage fight, USAC fight. I said hopefully that gets done.
Oh yeah, before we get out of here, let's send this to know if y'all seen it on out there. Y'all probably heard about it or seen it on Twitter.
Yeah.
LeBron James,
oh man,
watching basketball, obviously, or watching League Pass, as he probably always does. Probably drinking a little wine or something. Hopped on Twitter and said, "Bronny is definitely better than some of these guys I'm watching on League Pass right now."
If I could be
said tonight, I don't know who he's talking about.
That was 3 days ago.
Actually, I was watching. I forget what show I was watching, but they actually brought the teams up. I forget what games. I think it was a Raptors and somebody, and it was 2 games one at the time. He tweeted this, and it was like, "Who are you talking about?" They said, "Call him out." I didn't say no names, but I don't know what games is on.
3 days ago, so that'd have been Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. What was the biggest? Well, Lakers. Well, who I know you want to talk about the Lakers, because he was at the game. He was at the game. Well, was he at the game?
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't. I think it was Bronny's last high school game. It might actually been Wednesday night.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's more Wednesday night.
Might have been Wednesday night.
So, and obviously I didn't watch League Pass Wednesday night, but Hawks, Wizards, Blazers, Celtics.
That's who it was. Hawks, Wizards, and it was not the Blazers Celtics game.
Cavs, Heat.
I don't think it was that one either.
Mavs, Pelicans, Bulls, Nuggets.
Might have been Mavs, Pelicans. I think. Well, I don't think it would have been that one. I'm trying to think of who got some young guys on it. Who got young guys on it? This
Thunder, Suns.
Yeah, it might have been Thunder. I don't know because I don't know. I know that first game you said was definitely the Wizards. Wizards game definitely won a game. They pulled up. Probably was that one. The Wizards were playing some terrible basketball.
Yeah. He probably was watching that one. But anyway, point of the tweet is, I mean, we talked about it a little bit. We talked about it a little bit off air. I mean, I wouldn't disagree that Bronny is better than someone. I mean, because you said you get some of these guys who come right. I mean, you said one and done's out of college, and really when they need to, I mean, they really just chase the money. Obviously, I mean, and obviously you don't blame them, but
not one bit.
But they're not. But they're still not developed, and it takes them a quick while to develop. And like I said, in NBA, if you're not in the right system to develop, shit, by the time your contract is up, shit, you overseas because it's a business. You ain't got time to sit there and try to find yourself. That's why, hopefully, we mentioned with James Wiseman, he got traded from Golden State. Hopefully, now he's in Detroit, he can go up there and find himself because I don't see, if he doesn't pan out up in Detroit, I think he'll be out the league here shortly too.
Yeah, it's tough, man. When you get to the league, it's like you have that like 3-year first contract window, really.
Yeah.
If you don't prove you a max guy, you ain't getting max. You're gonna be, pickled into that mid-level exception guy, and eventually gonna be a lower guy. It's a role player guy. So, you really got to show and prove early on in that first contract, or it's really, like you said, on to China. Better learn Chinese, buddy. Like I know Silver said.
But I mean, and obviously, man, we know. I mean, hell, speaking of bias, Bron's biased towards son. So, Bron, he's been vocal. I want to play with Bronny before I retire, before my career's over. I want to play a season with Bronny. So, obviously, he's saying all this to get more attention to his son. And how possibly
Bron is saying everything he can
to get his son in the league.
Make sure Bronny makes it to the NBA.
Yes,
he making sure Bronny play a game in the NBA with him. He can make sure of it. Whether it's gonna be against him, with him, he don't know how it's gonna happen yet, but he making sure he gonna be there with Bronny. And Bronny gonna get there when he there for sure.
Yes, fact. So, hey, shout out to Bron, man. So I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at him, bro. If you got that kind of power, you got that kind of pull, man, make it happen, though. I ain't mad.
And shout out to the Wizard. Shout out to the fortune teller LeVar Ball, who predicted his sons would be in the NBA. Which, sadly, I'm hearing reports that Lonzo his career might be coming to an end.
Man, hopefully that's I don't think hopefully that's not true, but I know might be having third surgery, and that's not good news.
Yeah,
Not good news. They don't know what's wrong with his knee. They don't know where the pain's coming from. And man, this could be from just bad form working out. Bro, I saw a video of him working out like 3 years ago. Somebody reposted it on Twitter, and it's like his form was just terrible, bro. And it's like that kind of stuff could really mess with your knees, your ankles, like your lower body, whatever body, your back, your whole core can really fuck you up, man. And I saw someone Brandon Roy too when he's working out, and the doctor was watching. He's like, his trainer was terrible. Trainer walking right behind him, letting his body just flail out. He's like, that really probably damaged his knees even more. And it's kind of the same thing with Zoe, man. Who knows what's going on with them? Just pray for the best, man.
yeah, man, and obviously, man, most of that, and I seen this on Twitter, and I agree with it. Like, bro, AAU, like I said, when these guys basically get to the league, bro, like their body has like so much malady because they're playing so much AAU basketball, bro. Like it's ridiculous.
Multiple games a day, bro.
Yeah,
Playing like 8 games a weekend sometimes. You know, like it's crazy, man. These guys ain't coming out the game. They're playing all the whole game basically. AAU, they're not.
yeah.
So they're not playing much defense. They're just run up and down court. You know, so it's basically they're playing the whole game almost.
Jumping right from their high school season right to AAU. Like I say, that's a shit ton. That's a shit ton of basketball, and obviously these kids, they don't have the proper trainers, nutritionists to keep their bodies together. And obviously, we all were young once. Like I said, when you're young, you think you're fucking indestructible.
Mm-hmm. Or you get parents, you know, thinking they trainers, hey, you're gonna do it like this, not do this. You need to do this. Have your body like this, and they teach you terrible form. You know, it's just one thing. You know, if you're gonna have your kids lift the weights and stuff, doing stuff like that, make sure you have somebody or you learn yourself how to do it the right way, so you're not messing them up, man. Not saying that's what happened to Zoe at all, but I'm saying that could possibly be part of the reason why he's having these problems.
Exactly. And shit, I mean,
And also the shoes. Hate to
yeah,
say it, but
okay.
hate to say it, but the shoes. He's been on record saying he's on a podcast saying that the shoes were not ready to play. He should not be playing in the shoes.
Well, and obviously AAU is gonna be around for a long time, but parents, I mean, I would think, hey, tell your kids, take a summer off. Like I said, let your body recover. Like
Yeah.
said, if you do have aspiration, if your kid is blessed and talented to get to the league, by the time you get there, like I said, you can start getting these nagging injuries like this that linger. So,
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I remember like back in the day, you never heard of kids in high school or even in college that much tearing ACLs and having these crazy injuries. When you go back and look at it, I remember like the first kid, I remember like Harry Giles, when he was in high school, had a torn ACL. I was like, damn, how did
damn.
you hear about it every once in a while, but not with these top level guys, but probably because you're saying like playing basketball nonstop all year round, you know, without any personal trainer or nobody really just watching them, making sure they're getting the right treatment and stuff done to their body after just hooping. You know, when you growing like that and you that big, you ain't getting the right treatment, do all kind of damage to your limbs, man.
For sure. That's why I'm glad they taking care of Victor overseas.
Yeah,
dude is gonna be. He's about to be a star in this league, boy.
He's gonna be a monster, man. And then luckily things is getting more. Information is more accessible now to where if you want to know about you want to learn stuff, you can actually teach yourself. So you're not so you educate at least more than people was when we was growing up. So
educate yourself, read, do the research.
YouTube University, man, it's out there.
Facts. That is facts. All right, people, we ain't gonna hold y'all. We ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Appreciate y'all rocking out with us on this Sports and Spirits Friday. My water's just about gone, so I'm hydrated enough. I'm about to go indulge in some sports and watch some college basketball. Some spirits and watch some college basketball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. Make sure y'all follow us on everything down to the wire 513, Instagram, Twitter. Like us on Facebook, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Twitch. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Once again, thank y'all for the 1,000 subscribers, man. Keep those numbers going up, and we'll keep providing y'all with the content, man. So
yes, sir, man. Other than that, man, like T said, appreciate y'all rocking out with us. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend, and be on the lookout for the content, man.
Yes, sir. This is Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Have a safe, blessed weekend. We out.